Alright, welcome to the start of a new review series. And those that be curious though, no, the novel review series is not coming back. I'm considering that series retired because the only thing I was reviewing was Star Trek, Star Wars, and, well, James Bond. But Star Trek, I've given its own separate review series now. Star Wars, I may do it in the future, but I have to get my hands on a Star Wars book in order to do that. But here we're discussing James Bond. This is the first review to do for the James Bond review series. For this one, I'm not the comics wise. I'll save the comic corners. I'll still keep that there. But for novels and movies, which I will review movies again, I really love movies. So we're here reviewing a recent novel released for James Bond. We have by Anthony Hurwitz, Within a Mind to with a Mind to Kill. Basically, Anthony Hurwitz books mostly put are sequels to Ian Fleming books. This book is sequel to Ian Fleming's final book ever released, The Man with the Golden Gun. Yep, where there's a lot of references here to the Man with the Golden Gun novel. The fact that, those of you curious about that novel, yeah, James Bond was brainwashed, supposed to kill M, which failed, and M died between books. And Bond is blamed for it, but it turns out basically some people are the Russians. There's at one point, now, he was also recovering from his brainwashing, which he apparently threw some of it in the ocean, which he didn't like the stuff they were giving him. So, does a little to do with that. There's a brief defection of him to the Soviets in here, which, of course, he basically is turned against in many ways. Though, he kind of basically wonders what to do next at the end of the book. But this sadly put as the end of a trilogy Anthony Hurwitz was doing for this series. But I do find the book quite interesting. Like, basically the first chunk of the book is basically all about following up with the Man with the Golden Gun. Now, the Man with the Golden Gun itself was actually written. The reason why it was the last book written, because at the time when it was being written by Ian Fleming, the man was dying. And the book, he was not really satisfied with. It was released anyways. And after an abrupt conclusion, this book kind of basically is a continuation of that. Excuse me. And there's tons of references in here to, there is mentions of previous Bond villains. There's Dr. No, Mr. Big, Scaramanga. He's referenced a couple times here. At one point, he's asked about Scaramanga. He denies no Scaramanga. He does make his name is James Bond, but he does not know who Scaramanga is. That's probably what he does. Yeah, it's interesting the fact he denied who Scaramanga is. I found that interesting. Again, in fact, he just accounted them, just according to chronologically, just the previous book. I do find interesting though. I think they referenced the main villain from Casino Royale in here too, which I thought that was interesting. They pretty much, I think, even mentioned Drax. You know, the main villain of Moonraker. Yes, I would say a good chunk of the known villains in the series they have mentioned this book, which nice they did that. But if you're curious, though, how long is this book? This book is, if you don't count the acknowledgments and the flip by Ian Fleming, it is exactly 259 pages. The book starts with Rigor Mortis, and now we have this book here. I'm going to book roughly a 9 out of 10. Not much else to discuss this book, but I do recommend checking it out if you are a James Bond fan, because you enjoy this. Because all the continuity stuff, all continuity references in here in this one. Yep. So yeah, that's it for particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do not hit the dislike button. Next up's Comic Corner. And there might be something else later, okay? Next video. Bye.